Welcome back to the Arsenal career mode here on FC25. We're going to go ahead and get into episode number 4. And just before we do, I'm going to go ahead and lay out the plan for this episode. So you can see that we are already going to go ahead and play our game against Shakhtar coming up next. That is going to be our next Champions League group stage game, or league phase game as now they call it. We only have 1 point to our first 2 games, a draw against PSG, and we lost our first matchup against Atalanta 3-2. So we're not off to a great start so far in the Champions League. Doing well in the Premier League for the most part. We're going to play Liverpool after the Shakhtar game. We're going to simulate the Carabao Cup game against Norwich. We'll play the Newcastle game, the, I believe, Inter Milan game is Lombardia now. And then we'll play the Chelsea game as well. And then we might play the Forest game, but we might also simulate it. We'll have to see where we're at in the standings and things like that when that game comes around. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the squad hub real quick as well. If you guys watched the Manchester City and Arsenal game in real life today, let me know your thoughts on it. I certainly have some thoughts on it, and they're not very nice, but that's okay. I get, the red card. I understand it, but at the same time, we just want some consistency around here as an Arsenal fan. It was a tough game to watch. I'm proud of the boys for getting the draw, but I really, really wanted to win. Unfortunately, we just kind of fell asleep in that last corner and gave up the win, or gave up 3 points. Only ended up with 1 instead, so pretty tough game, but let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. Leave a like on this video while you can, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. There is going to be 1 change in our lineup. We're actually going to move Timber over to right back. Ben White is just a little bit tired. So we're going to start Calafiori and Timber in the fullback positions, but that is going to be the only change from our usual starting 11. And hopefully this is the starting 11 that can take us to Champions League glory, Premier League glory. So far we've been relying on Bukayo Saka and Kai Havertz a lot. Martin Odegaard's gotten a few assists. Martinelli's been decent. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and take a look at the Shakhtar lineup. I'm not too familiar with a lot of their players, but I know that their team is historically pretty solid when it comes to European competition, so it is not going to be easy here at the Emirates Stadium. And it's never easy playing in the Champions League against anybody, so let's go ahead and get into it, boys. Arsenal, we need 3 points here. It is crucial for us to get a win. Like Ronaldo pushing down this left side. Gonna cross it in, and Raya will collect easily. Only 5 minutes in. We haven't really had much possession of the ball. We gave it up pretty early. Martinelli gonna look in here for Kai. Gonna try to get Martinelli on a run out here. He is, but is getting caught on the ball. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that. It's sometimes hard to run with some of these players. I feel like they just slow down for no reason. Good shot, or a good attempted shot, but it is blocked and away. Remember with the interception there, Bukayo. I see Martinelli across, didn't actually find him. I do now. Martinelli off the ball, but we will end up with it. Marino, okay, we still have it. Martin Odegaard over here to Bukayo Saka. Saka looking for Odegaard, and again, blocked and away. He could be on a counterattack here as well. Shakhtar with a little bit of possession here. Saliba able to get that away. Saliba, our wall at the back, the Rolls-Royce defender as they call him. Bukayo Saka is absolutely taken out. Luckily, he doesn't end up with any injury, so that's always the best case. I'm gonna look over the top here for Kai, who stopped running. Why do they do that? Martinelli with the ball on the edge of the box. Kai, could potentially have gotten through there. Good defense, though. Gonna keep them under pressure. They're trying to play out through in the back. Martinelli and Kai are all over this man. Bukayo, good turn. And Bukayo Saka will get us the 1-goal lead. I cannot count how many times he has done that for us this season. I probably could actually count it, but I don't remember off the top of my head. 1-0 to the Arsenal, 35 minutes gone. Oh, we could be through yet again. What a ball from Odegaard. Havertz can't finish it off. That would have been one of the best assists I've seen in this game so far, especially from us. Declan Rice swinging this corner in. Gabby up for it and sends it just wide of the post. Io across to Martinelli. Might as well take the shot early. We do. Good goalkeeping there. Good save, but it will go out for an Arsenal corner yet again. I'm going to put Declan on this side so that we can swing it in. Still haven't mastered corners quite yet. That one is way too far for sure. Into the second half now, a few minutes gone. We got possession of the ball. Bukayo Saka, don't really know where to go just yet. I don't love how Marino and Odegaard don't step up, at least not too much. Oh, Marino with a shot from the edge of the box. Good save by the keeper. We're keeping them under pressure again. See if we can't force another turnover. Bukayo gets it back. Bukayo, just go ahead and take the shot. No one was in a good position to pass it to. Great ball by Shakhtar out here to the wing. Zubkov pushing forward. Calafiori trying to get back. Eventually does. Not a great shot there. David Raya with a very comfortable save. Oh, but that's a terrible, terrible mistake. And what a finish. Traore off the crossbar and into the back of the net, leveling it up at 1 for Shakhtar. Let's take another look at this one real quick. I guess it isn't going to show the actual turnover itself. Saliba caught in no man's land pretty much. And what a finish it is. 1-1. Declan Rice pushing forward. A little bit of possession. Finding Saka. Saka never going to find that ball through to Havertz. A little over 75 minutes gone now. We are running out of time to get a winner, and we need one desperately. Aguinaldo cross to the back post. It is going to find Traore. Traore not doing anything with that pass, though. Going with a mass sub here after 80 minutes. I would love to break it up and to bring on, one sub at a time or 2 subs at a time, but unfortunately, the ball just does not go out of play very much in this game. So I don't really have much choice but to sub everyone at the same time. That is going to be offsides by Shakhtar. 10 minutes remaining. Saka waiting for the run of Trossard. Trossard knocking that one ahead of him. Left-footed shot. Rebound is going to fall to Shakhtar. Would have been dangerous if it would have found its way over to Martinelli. Not to Martinelli, whoever was on the other side. I think it was Gabby Jesus. The sliding challenges in this game are crazy. Like, they're always wild. Trossard never going to find his way through that gap. 89 minutes gone. We need a winner. That's a foul. That could provide us an opportunity to get a ball crossed in. It is going to be a yellow card for that player there. Panoplia? Not sure how to say that name. But we will attempt to swing this towards the back post, hopefully finding an Arsenal player. That is just directly to the keeper. And so this episode will start off with even more dropped points. 1-1 against Shakhtar, which means we are now on 2 points through 3 games in the Champions League. We have to turn this around immediately. So we move straight into the next game against Liverpool. We are currently in 6th place, 5 wins through 8 games, a draw and 2 losses, sitting on 16 points. Only 5 goals allowed for us on the season is the best defensive record in the league. No surprise there, but only 11 goals scored is the worst out of the top 8 teams. So we definitely need to start scoring some more goals. So far this year, we've been relying very heavily on Bukayo Saka. We need somebody else to step up. Kai Havertz, Martinelli, Odegaard even, Jesus off the bench, Trossard, somebody's got to step up. Liverpool currently sitting in 1st place on 21 points. They were 7 wins through 7 games, so they did lose their last one. Let's look on the left side and see if we can see who it was against. Looks like it was against Chelsea. 2-1 loss to Chelsea, so we know if Chelsea can beat them, then we can beat them as well. Our starting 11 is the best that we can put out, and the Arne Slot Liverpool boys are off to a great start to the year in fantastic form. This will be their lineup. They brought in Adrien Rabiot instead of him going to Marseille, I believe, in real life. This is going to be their lineup with Adrien Rabiot in midfield as well as Tyler Morton, so maybe not the strongest midfield. Maybe we can take advantage of it. We'll have to see. 5 minutes in, Luis Diaz breaking down the wing for Liverpool. Decides to turn back into Dominic Szoboszlai. But we'll get the ball back eventually. Ben White having none of it, though. And we'll get it away. Oh, and Timber with a beautiful ball to Bukayo Saka. But just goes way too far. I think lofted through balls in this game are quite honestly terrible. Bukayo Saka gets taken out and is likely injured. And no call by the ref. We are going to take them out right there. Might have to take him out again. What in the hell was that? He is back up on his feet, which is good to see. But he does have the injury symbol above him and is knocked over yet again. I do not like the looks of that from our top goal scorer and pretty much the only player that is scoring for us at all this season. We'll send another ball over the top, and again, it is just skipping away. Over the top through balls in this game are broken. 100%. There's just no way we hit that pass over the player every single time. Andy Robertson down the wing for Liverpool now, crossing it all the way over across the field to Salah, who goes back to Trent. Interesting passing there by Liverpool, but it could work out for them. We'll have to see. Gabriel getting in a tackle. Rice will get it down to Odegaard and we'll try to break. See Bukayo, but he's got that injury. I don't know. I think he was holding his shoulder earlier. I don't know exactly what's hindering him from moving forward quickly. Marino now. The edge of the box. Might as well go for a shot. At least get an attempt on target. But Alisson saves comfortably. Bayo. Down to Kai. Kai. Oh, left-footed shot. Hits the outside netting. It will be a corner, so I guess Kwanzaa got a foot to it. Unfortunate. Declan Rice swinging this one in. Saliba up for it. Didn't make very good contact, I guess. Mikel Merino. Left-footed curler. Not even close. Playing with fire. Martinelli. Odegaard. Odegaard to Saka. Saka near post. And Saka will give us the lead in the 34th minute yet again. I just don't know. I don't know how many times we need to say it. Bukayo Saka, nursing an injury, finds a way to give us the lead in the first half. We need 3 points massively here, especially since Liverpool are in first place. And what a finish it is from the star boy. Martinelli just taking it himself. Gonna get a heavy touch there, trying to get it past Alisson. And it will be a corner. They're actually going to give it to us. Shocking. Actually going to leave Bukayo on this one. Try to curl it in to the middle near penalty spot. Might have been too close. It will be another corner. This time we're going to call for Martinelli to get over close to us. Get it to Declan Rice. Look towards the back post. Kai is by himself. Great set piece. But Kai unfortunately sends it wide. Oh, they're caught in possession. Martinelli send it to Kai. Kai. First time shots. Wow, they almost send it back into their own goal. Alisson clears it away. Kai Havertz just unfortunately cannot find the mark right now. Bukayo going to be dispossessed. Trent down to Salah. Salah with room to run. Ooh, sends it over the bar. Going to look inside for Merino. Merino to Saka. Saka to Odegaard. Cross to Havertz. He is offsides, and the referee doesn't even allow it to go into the goal before he blows his whistle for halftime. So we will take our 1-0 lead in the half. Luis Diaz inside to Jota. Jota back to Morton. Morton will be dispossessed. Martinelli could get on the break here. Unfortunately, his first touch was not great. We will get it out to Timber. We will get it down to Merino. Merino's being absolutely hounded. No card or no foul given, at least not yet. Martinelli over to Odegaard. Odegaard will fire up for a power shot. No one came out to him. 61 minutes gone. We will get a corner. And we will go ahead and get Bukayo Saka off for Sterling. Bukayo clearly nursing that injury very, very heavily. And Gabriel, again, for whatever reason, his fitness will not get up to 100%, even after we simulate. We play a lot of games, but, I mean, seriously, thought my glasses were still there. Seriously, his fitness does not go up. We're going to bring in Kivior, yeah, probably the best option. It's especially annoying having to take Gabriel off since we get a lot of set pieces. Saliba up for this one. Sends it wide again. No power behind that pass. Jota will not score, though. David Raya with the save. Just a terrible decision by me to send that over with Kivior. But it doesn't come back to bite us, at least not yet. Kwanzaa. Why did David Raya decide to hit that? We'll take this one short to Diaz, who will send it in. Nobody there. And Kwanzaa will put this one in the goal. 1-1 between Arsenal and Liverpool here at the Emirates after 70 minutes. Martinelli getting past the defender and continue his run. It's a fantastic run. We get it to Havertz. Havertz right at Alisson. Havertz, not a great turn, really. We'll fire the shot, and it will go off the defender and out for a corner. 83 minutes gone. Need a goal here. Saliba won't be the one to get it for us. Kai Havertz. He just can't find it. Can't find it tonight. Don't know what else to do there. Kivior up for this one. Saliba will knock it down to Odegaard. We'll get it back out here to Rice. Rice looking for Martinelli. Never going to get that header. Martinelli through to Kai. Van Dijk slid. Van Dijk is so fast. He slid again. And Kai can still not score. Oh, this game it's been frustrating, to say the least. Yet another draw. No matter what, we cannot find a way to win right now. A 1-1 draw at home to the best team in the league, at least the best team as of right now in the league, is not a terrible result, but it's just not a result you want to see. So Bukayo Saka is injured. Let's go ahead and take a look at the emails and see just how long it is going to be. Only 5 days. So bruised shoulder injury, not terrible. Honestly, we'll take it. We have a Carabao Cup game coming up anyway, so he was not going to play in that one. So we'll sim to the game against Norwich. It is in 3 days. We've already rotated the lineup. This is going to be the round of 16. We're going to go ahead and get into match day and simulate this game real quick. Hopefully the boys can get a dub just so they can keep getting some game time in this competition. And it's going to be a 3-1 win. Trossard with a brace. Tomiyasu with a goal as well. They get one back from Crescene, but it was never enough in the 90 minutes. Let's move on to the Newcastle game. This will be their lineup. Nick Pope in goal. Fabian Schär, Dan Burn, Trippier, and Livramento in the back. Former Arsenal midfielder Joe Willock there in midfield. And of course, up top, Alexander Isak is probably the player that we need to worry about the most. In our starting 11, you guessed it, has not changed. It is going to be the same starting 11 that we've been going with for the entire year. This team's got to start clicking at some point. Kaio breaking down the wing after an interception. Kaio looks like he has more speed than the defenders. Back inside to Kai. Kai with the shot, and it is blocked. Cleared away as well. Ben White will get that down to Odegaard, and we will reset. Saka laying it off to Ben White. Ben White will get past his man, but Kai Havertz is on the edge of the box, and he's pretty much the only one we could really look for a header. Kai Havertz with the shot from the edge of the box, and it will be out for an Arsenal corner. 15 minutes gone. Kai Havertz swinging it in. Didn't realize he was on the corner. Going to be sent away, but Bukayo Saka will get to it first. Kaio turning inside. Terrible pass. Almiron down the left wing. Going to go for the cross. It hits off of Ben White. Should have went out for a corner, but David Raya collects it and sends it out. Regard through to Bukayo. Bukayo, great turn. Can we find anyone? We can't. Can we find anyone now? We still cannot. Declan Rice will end up with it from the edge of the box. Trying to go for a power shot maybe, and it is blocked away. Great over the top ball out here to Anthony Gordon. Ben White struggling to get back. Bad cross though. Declan Rice, what is that header? This is not the type of play we need. We'll get it away though with Martin Odegaard. And a great pass from Odegaard as well. Out to Martinelli. Martinelli through to Havertz. Havertz finds a goal. 34 minutes gone. Your Arsenal take a 1-0 lead. Breaking forward quickly here are Newcastle. Luckily, Saliba is one of the only players paying attention in our defense and will intercept that ball. Declan Rice out here to Ben White. Ben White to Bukayo, who is asking for it. Bukayo will get it to Martinelli. Is Odegaard onside? Why did you take a touch? Odegaard was offsides anyways. Not really a fan of the offside trap in this game, to be honest with you. Sometimes your AI does it on its own, and it just doesn't make any sense. But luckily for us, it doesn't hurt us there. 1-0 at half over Newcastle. Let's go ahead and get into the second. Anthony Gordon inside to Isak. Isak, oh, does not make us pay for the bad defense there. Luckily, David Raya keeps the clean sheet alive for now. Never know what could happen. Saliba gets that away. Odegaard, please come down with it. Yes, sir. Can we get on a break? Marino over the top to Martinelli. Not far enough, but it is far enough, I suppose. Martinelli, use your pace. He's trying his hardest to use it, but oh, nearly a mistake for Nick Pope there. 60 minutes gone. We have a free kick. Not a great area to send it in from, but we're just going to try to anyways. Odegaard sending it towards the back post area. Kai Havertz, not actually a bad effort from that distance, but it does go well over the bar. Jurrien Timber up to Martinelli, trying to get on a counterattack quickly. Martinelli sending it across to Bukayo. Probably not the greatest idea. Heavy touch. They're going to say it was a foul. The play is going to continue now. But Livramento not letting Bukayo get past him at all this game. Isak with a very, very long shot there. Never really going to trouble Raya with that distance. Ball up top to Isak. Isak kind of by himself in no man's land. Saliba not going to take any chances. We'll get it to Declan Rice. Down to Saka. Saka just trying to hold up play. Unfortunately turns it over. Then gets it back and then turns it over yet again. Isak dribbling it around on the edge of the box. He's going to go for a shot. David Raya has to make a save. 80 minutes gone. Let's go ahead and make some subs since we have not yet. Gabriel probably going to get off for Calafiori. Martinelli is currently playing in midfield. We switched formation, I guess, technically. So we're going to switch that away. We're going to get Trossard on. We're going to get Sterling out on the right side for Bukayo Saka as well. And then I think that's pretty much what we're going to go with. Maybe Ben White should come off as well for Tomiyasu. Newcastle take their corner short. Sterling getting in the way of that shot. Or that cross, unfortunately, turns the wrong way. Back into the player. We will get the ball away here. Question mark? Yes, we are. Honestly, we can pass it around the back for all I care. I just want the points. At St. James's Park, a 1-0 win would be fantastic. But unfortunately, that pass from Calafiori is terrible. Tomiyasu just looks like he's not sprinting. That's my gripe with this game. It doesn't look like the players are even sprinting. Luckily, Isak does not score. Trossard through to Kai. Kai. I mean, we turned it to 50 sprint speed. And they still look so slow. Don't know what that's about. Kai sends it over the bar. 90 minutes gone, only 2 minutes of added time. We just need to hold on for a few more seconds, boys. To David Raya, we will send it up the field, and we will get the win. 1-0 over Newcastle. Was not pretty, to say the least, but at St. James's Park, you will always take a victory. Which now sends us to probably the most important game of the episode, the Champions League league phase game, our fourth of the league phase, where we have only gotten 2 draws and a loss in our first 3 games against Lombardia FC coming up, which I'm pretty sure is Inter Milan. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I don't actually know off the top of my head. At least we're not the only team struggling. Real Madrid and Juventus have both played 4 games with only 2 points through 4 games, which is just terrible for the league phase of the Champions League for both of those clubs. You would expect a lot more. Some clubs at the top that you would not be necessarily expecting a whole lot of. Atalanta, I mean, maybe they would be up there, but they currently lead with only 3 games played. So they could be in sole possession of first place after this 4th game. Lille up there, Villa up there, Sparta Praha in 8th, Club Brugge. I mean, some teams out there that you would not expect. So at least we're not the only ones struggling. Hopefully we do not struggle in this game. All right, well, there's confirmation that it is Inter Milan, just by the players, obviously. Very, very good team we're coming up against here. It looks like they're going to be in a 5-3-2 formation. Of course, Sommer at the top, goalkeeper, fantastic goalie. Probably going to stop a lot of shots. They're going to have Marcus Thuram and Lautaro Martinez up at the striker position. 2 changes for us. We're going to have Trossard out on the left wing position and Calafiori at the left back position. Not really any reason necessarily other than the fact that I just want to switch something up. You cut back inside and outside, but De Vrij does well. Going to be a corner, though. Bringing it in. Big Gabby is up, but sends it right at Sommer. Calafiori up, wins that header. Marino going to look for Odegaard. Odegaard going to look out for Saka. Saka, too heavy of a touch, can't get it away, and Ben White is now out of position. Saka tracks back, and Ben White is now back as well. And Gabriel will get a tackle in on Lautaro Martinez. Saka through to Havertz. Havertz wide of the post. First chance of the game, though, not a bad effort. Oh, Marino into Havertz, and Havertz with a great turn. We're going to find Odegaard, and Odegaard will get us ahead early in this game. 17 minutes in, 1-0. What a fantastic run of play there. Marino to Havertz. Havertz holds it up well and gets it to Odegaard for the finish. Calafiori, don't give a foul away. Marcus Thuram now with it. And Dumfries is offsides. Thank God he tried to pass that. Inter breaking forward here. Dumfries inside to Lautaro Martinez. Saliba having none of it. Struggled for a moment there, but eventually gets it away. Trossard with a change of direction and a very quick one as well. Dumfries, though, having none of it, will send it far, far away, but we'll have a corner. Saka swinging it in. Kind of in no man's land, but we will have possession. Havertz, what a touch. We'll get it out to Saka. Nowhere really to go, just at that initial touch. Not even sure I was really trying to go for that, but whatever. DeMarco now with it. Will he cross it in? He will. No one really there. Ben White heads it away, and Odegaard will take possession. Saka all the way across. Trossard, take a touch. It was a fantastic touch and a good shot, but unfortunately blocked. Dumfries down the wing. Back inside to Lautaro Martinez. Back to Dumfries. Back to Lautaro. And you've got to be kidding me. David Raya beaten at his near post. That'll be a goal for Inter here at the end of the first half. 1-1. Vitezzi across to Nico Barella. Lautaro Martinez with the shot. David Raya with the save. 54 minutes gone. A corner here for Inter. But they might take it short, but they do not. Trossard will knock it down to Odegaard. We'll pass it around and hopefully get away. Declan Rice, great ball to Trossard. Trossard knocks it ahead. But of course, Denzel Dumfries is there. Trossard isn't too quick, so don't need to do that with him, really. Marino just pushing forward. No one stepping in front of him. Knocks it up to Havertz. Sommer there. Marcus Thuram down the wing. Saliba not stepping in front of him. Gabriel not really stepping in front of him either. Shot saved by David Raya. Oh boy. It is not going to be a fun second half. A change for Inter and a change for us as well. Actually, 2 changes for us. Mkhitaryan coming on for them. Trossard coming off from Martinelli, and Timber is going to be coming on from Ben White. Ben White actually just picked up a yellow card, so that's why he is coming on. And that is going to be a handball on Martinelli. Timber going to find a ball out here to Bukayo. Bukayo knocking it ahead, but the 5-man back line of Inter is hard to break down, I must say. And this is what they do. They counter. All they do is counterattack. Thuram getting the best of Saliba initially, sending that up to Calafiori. Why that ball is going towards anywhere in our box, I don't know, but going to be out for a goal kick. Timber, Odegaard to Saka. Turn it back around. That's actually a great ball. Havertz is offsides. Wouldn't let us shoot anyways. Reno. Kai is through. Kai will finish it off. 2-1 to the Arsenal over Inter after 81 minutes. We probably need to make some subs. I had very little faith that was going to work, honestly. But Marino gets it to Havertz. Havertz just pushes past the defense. I thought for sure we were just going to get tackled. I think the length of Havertz is what helped him out there, and the finish was fantastic. And we'll go ahead and make 2 subs right after that goal. Havertz coming off, and Calafiori coming off as well. Tomiyasu and Jesus replacing them. Marino pushing forward. We're going to have Jesus through. Not really through. Jesus couldn't take control of that. No foul given. Could be susceptible to a counterattack here. 89 minutes gone. 90 now. Thuram through. Lautaro, nowhere to go. We will get in a slight block, and David Raya will pick it up. Not sure what is going on right now and why our player stopped running, but it's okay. The referee blows the whistle. 2-1 win away from home here in Milan over Inter Milan. Great way to get us back into, hopefully, the top half of the Champions League table. So we're still sitting in 6th in the Premier League heading into this game against Chelsea, which could be massive. Obviously, they're only 2 points behind us down there in 8th place, as you can see. Champions League, let's go ahead and check it out, though. 19th. So not top half. We're the top of the bottom half, though. So better than where we were. We're at least moving on as of right now with the spot we're in. Obviously, with 4 games remaining, there's a lot of football left to be played. 5 goals scored, 5 goals allowed, 5 points for us through 4 games. This game against Chelsea will be the last played game of the episode, and then we will simulate the game against Nottingham Forest. This is technically an international break in between these 2 games, but it must be just a short one. Not really sure what that's about because I've never really noticed that before. Let's take a look at the squad hub real quick just before we get into this game. Thomas Partey, Miles Lewis-Skelly, and Jorginho running out of contract, so we will likely re-sign at least. I mean, we're going to re-sign Miles Lewis-Skelly. I don't know if you could leave in your comments down below how you feel about Partey, Jorginho, if we should re-sign them or if we should just let them walk. I mean, we could still get a little bit of money for them, but if we're trying to keep it realistic, I feel like we are just probably going to let them walk, to be honest. And then the loans for Sterling and Neto will, of course, be expiring at the end of the season. We might try to make the Sterling one permanent, but we'll have to see. And then as far as goals and assists goes, this is what we're looking at as of right now. So Bukayo Saka still carrying us pretty much. Havertz has been playing well, though. Trossard helped us out in the Carabao Cup. Got an assist in the Premier League, so that's cool, I guess. Martinelli with a couple of assists in the Premier League, a goal in the Champions League. I mean, really, it's just Kai Havertz and Bukayo Saka. Odegaard's providing some assists, but not seeing much else from a lot of other players. The Arsenal Red versus the Chelsea Blue here at Stamford Bridge. This will be the Chelsea starting lineup. Pretty standard lineup for them. Reece James is not injured yet this season, so he will be playing. Cole Palmer and Nicholas Jackson, obviously the players that we're going to need to worry about the most. Our starting 11 is actually slightly changed, but actually only one player. Thomas Partey going to be coming in for Mikel Merino, who was maybe just a tad bit tired. And going to be playing in the defensive mid position where we're going to move Declan Rice forward. Also Martinelli coming back, I guess, and Timber coming back. So maybe we did change it a little bit. We will start off with possession here. Hopefully just pass it around a little bit, find our way forward, and score an early goal would be very nice. Thomas Partey over the top to Odegaard out on the wing. Odegaard, very deep cross. Martinelli will just take control of it. Did so well. Find Declan Rice. Declan Rice with a shot. Robert Sanchez has to make the save. And they'll play it out from the back. They will get it away, looks like. Cucurella down to Sancho. Sancho pushing forward. Cutting back in front of Ben White. Cole Palmer with a shot. Nearly a goal. But David Raya with a save. First save of the game for him. I'm expecting probably a couple more, to be honest with you. Cole Palmer skips past Odegaard. holds up play well. Declan Rice. Oh, Fofana with the shot. Sends it wide. Declan Rice to Havertz. Havertz, of course, playing against his former club. Not a bad effort here from Havertz to get around. Not a great cross, though. Reece James inside to Palmer. Palmer inside to Nkunku. David Raya makes yet another save. This one probably even more impressive than the last. Sancho swinging it in. Martinelli heads it away, and Declan Rice will take control. Declan Rice gets it up to Martinelli. We're going to knock this ahead. Reece James is exponentially faster than Martinelli, I guess. Martinelli inside to Havertz. Havertz back to him. Martinelli, I guess, is just slow. I don't know. Not sure about it. Bad pass inside, though. And Thomas Partey gives it right back. Oh, Havertz. Great link-up play with Martinelli. Please tell me he's fast enough this time. No, he's not. Cuts inside, though, and will finish it off. Martinelli gives us the 1-0 lead. And finally, someone besides Bukayo Saka will score for us. Wow, what a ball through that would have been. David Raya luckily comes out and gets it away. Ben White heads it back to Odegaard. Declan Rice through. Martinelli finishes it. Oh, he's offsides. I thought I was just a second too late, and I was. Man, what are we talking about? His kneecap and his forehead were offsides. Odegaard out here to Saka. Saka cutting inside. Gets past Cucurella. Gets past another defender. Will go for the shot. Robert Sanchez with the save. Robert Sanchez. What? Havertz. I was trying to pass it to Saka, and Havertz couldn't get control. Nkunku inside to Nicholas Jackson, but Saliba will just knock him off the ball. Send this one up top to Kai. See if we can't get a win on this header. We sort of do. Odegaard, get that down to Saka, who stopped his run. Odegaard wins that ball. Saka takes control of it. Havertz, shoot! What are you doing? Oh my goodness. 64 minutes gone. That should have been another goal for us. But unfortunately, it isn't. Oh, Saka with great hold-up play. Ben White inside to Havertz. Havertz just running past everyone, but doesn't really have an option to go inside to just yet. And Thomas Partey turns it over. That is not good. They could hit us on the counter here very easily. That is what they are doing. Nicholas Jackson with the header. Great cross inside, but luckily Raya is up for it. That's a terrible pass. Raya, comes up big yet again. Saka. Havertz. Havertz, that was so slow. Fall over. Fabio with a great ball through to Nicholas Jackson. Oh, luckily Saliba gets helped out there by, I believe, Declan Rice or Ben White. Saka. Oh, he's quick. Oh, he's quick. Right-footed shot. Havertz is there for the rebound. And he will go celebrate against his former club. Oh, the claw scratches. What is that celebration? Man, I don't care what celebration it is. That's 2-0. Thanks to the rebound. Unlucky, honestly, for Robert Sanchez. It was a great save, but we will happily take that lead. Guard pushing forward. Oh, trying to get that ball to Saka. Cucurella knocks him off the ball, or knocks him off the path. Robert Sanchez sends it up, but we will win that header. Trossard, back to Saka. Knocked out for a corner. Corner swung in by Saka. Not going to get a goal on this one. Trying to head it towards the box, and we're going to take out Cucurella. Ooh, thank God Nicholas Jackson is offsides there. Nearly a fantastic pass by Cole Palmer. 90 minutes gone now, though. Declan Rice with a great ball. Tayo. Look, across goal. They love playing it out from the back. Only 2 minutes of added time, though, means this game should be over. Unless the ref allows them to move forward, which it looks like they will. But they can't come back. This would be the last few kicks of the game. Nkunku going for the shot. Ref. 95 minutes have been played now with only 2 minutes of added time. And Nicholas Jackson will hit it off the outside of the post. Not sure if he was offsides or not. We go to Stamford Bridge. We get a 2-0 win. A clean sheet for David Raya. and the Arsenal defense. Youth Academy players, so a couple going to some teams abroad, but that's okay. Usually if we don't bring anybody in the Youth Academy, then we don't really want them anyways. So we're going to simulate to this Nottingham Forest game. We will simulate it. Hopefully it will be a win for us. I don't think Nottingham Forest are having a great season, but I don't think they're having a bad season necessarily. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Premier League standings real quick. They're actually in 12th place, which isn't terrible. We've made it up to 4th. Villa at 26 points, tied with Man City. Liverpool have dropped some points, down to 25, so we are making our way back. Everton's still in the top 5, which is pretty crazy, to be honest with you. Nottingham Forest have 5 wins, 0 draws, and 6 losses, so they are either a win or a lose kind of guy or kind of club. We've only allowed 6 goals, which is 3 less than Aston Villa, which are the next closest team to us. We've only scored 15 though, which isn't great compared to a lot of the top 10, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and fix the lineup real quick and let's get into this game. Match day here. Marino's going to be back in the starting lineup as well as Timber. Trossard's going to get the start today instead of Martinelli. Even though Martinelli got the goal against Chelsea, he is a little bit unsharp. Marino is as well. We got to change the training plans. Hopefully it doesn't affect us too much. Bukayo Saka, and you guessed it, Kai Havertz with the goals. A 2-1 victory over Nottingham Forest. They took the early lead, but we got both back. Unfortunately, not going to keep the clean sheet, but that is 3 points in the bag in the Premier League. Could get us into the top 3 potentially. That is where we will leave this episode. If you're still watching, please like the video. I love you if you're still watching. This has probably been a longer video. These videos might be a little bit longer. Some of them might be shorter. We'll have to see. I'm not really going to stick to a certain plan with how many games I'm going to play. It just kind of depends on the timing. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Leave your comments on this video. Leave a like. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.